Her voice carried no fear. It was flat, unnervingly calm, almost practiced. "Dad, don't ever go back to that house." I froze halfway through, unzipping her overnight bag. She was only 8. 8-year-olds don't speak like that. I crouched down, met her eyes. "Why? What happened?" No answer. Just a quiet breath. Then she reached into the front pocket of her backpack, pulled out her phone, the old one I'd given her to play games, and handed it to me. "Look at this, Dad." The screen lit up with a video, grainy and shaky. The phone must have been left recording. Whether by mistake or on purpose, I couldn't tell. My mother-in-law's voice came through clear, sharp, sly. "She has no idea, just like her father didn't. Poor man. All these years and he still thinks she's his." Then soft, smug laughter. And another voice, my wife's. "I know, but don't worry. He won't figure it out. He never does." They were talking about my daughter. My mouth went dry. I replayed it once, twice. The words didn't change. She's not mine. She was never mine. But I carried her home from the hospital, sang her to sleep, taught her to tie her shoes. They stole the only thing that mattered from me. And now I had proof. I didn't ask questions, didn't call my wife, didn't scream or cry or collapse into some pathetic heap. I tucked my daughter into bed, kissed her forehead, told her I loved her. Then I sat on the couch, staring at the wall for 3 hours. Everything blurred. Birthdays, bedtime stories, scraped knees I kissed, the way she clung to me after nightmares. If she wasn't mine, what was I? What were they? I watched the video again. It looped like a knife sliding slowly through my chest. Each replay stripped away another layer of denial. She's not his. He won't figure it out. But I had, and I couldn't unknow. Still, I needed certainty. Whispers and wicked laughter weren't enough. Lies wear masks. I had to tear off every last one before I moved. I swabbed my cheek, took a toothbrush from her bathroom, sent it all off for a private paternity test. No fanfare. While I waited, I watched. My wife didn't notice the change, or maybe she did, and mistook my silence for weakness. She still kissed me in the mornings, still played the doting mother, still smiled too easily. I watched her with her phone, always face down, screen angled away. I cloned it while she was in the shower. Messages with her mother confirmed it. The timing, the fear, the cover-up. "He's acting weird. You don't think she told him, do you?" "She's just a child. Don't panic. Stick to the story." Every message was a confession wrapped in cowardice. 4 days later, the DNA results came. I didn't cry, didn't shout. I just stood there staring at the paper like it had rewritten my entire bloodline. Probability of paternity, 0.0%. 8 years of playing house with a loaded lie. I waited until the next Sunday dinner, her mother's house. Everyone gathered. My wife, my daughter, wine glasses clinking, laughter dancing. I asked my wife to pass the salt. She smiled as she handed it over. I set the folded report on the table between us. She didn't touch it at first. Her mother did. One glance, then another. Her fingers tightened around the stem of her glass. My wife looked down. The smile slipped. Died. She opened the paper. No denial, no plea. She just stared at me, wide-eyed, mouth trembling like I was the villain. But I didn't speak, didn't move. I leaned forward and whispered, "She knows. She heard everything." Her face collapsed. A sound escaped, half sob, half gasp. But it was her mother who broke first. "You shouldn't have. This is between us." "No," I said, calm and cold. "It was between you. I was just the idiot in the room." No yelling, no fight. I stood, looked down at my wife, the woman who stole a fatherhood she never meant to give me. Then I turned to my daughter. She sat there quiet, wide-eyed, small hands gripping the table. I knelt beside her. "You're mine," I whispered. "No matter what they say, you're mine." She nodded once, didn't cry. I handed her a small overnight bag I'd packed in advance. Let's go. She didn't look back. Neither did I. Behind us, dishes clattered, voices rose. I left the papers on the table, left the video on her phone. She'd find it when she tried to unlock it. That was the revenge, not rage. Truth. Truth that didn't scream, truth that unraveled. We stayed at a hotel that night. Quiet, dim, safe. She curled into my side, and for the first time in days, I slept. The next morning, I filed for divorce. No arguments, no custody battle, just one phrase in the paperwork: fraudulent paternity. Let the court decide the rest. But I already knew what mattered. She's not my daughter by blood, but love runs deeper than DNA, and betrayal cuts sharper than any test result. My wife lost a husband. Her mother lost control. I lost an illusion. And sometimes that's the most freeing thing a man can lose. I'll never go back to that house, but she'll never forget I left it with her. And with the truth. Final line, they thought I wouldn't figure it out. They forgot who taught her to watch, to listen, to record.